What, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Willie Does Wrestling with yet another Wrestlemania review. And with me, as always, Dylan of the Last Week in Wrestling podcast. And let, I have no words, like you said before I pressed the button.
Yep.
No fucking words. I am disappointed. I am pissed off. I am angry. This has got to be the most angry I've ever been since
Yeah.
I started. What the fuck?
Yeah. Um, you know, I we talked about um McMahon and Triple H bookings in the past.
Yes.
We've talked about how Vince McMahon coming back to the WWE was something we all feared.
Hmm.
We've talked about Vince McMahon's creativeness having an influence on the WWE in creative team. And we've been reassured. Oh no, he's just there for the sale.
Yeah.
He's just there for the sale. He's just for the sale. You watch WrestleMania Night 2, and he's definitely not there for the sale. I mean, for from the from the beginning of the show to the end, it was a shit show.
I can
It was a shit
understand
show.
that.
It was a
It-
shit show.
I said this in the group chat. I
Hmm.
said, like, immediately after the show was over, I said it seemed like Vince was pestering Hunter, being like, let me in, let me in, let me fucking do something, let me fucking do something. And Hunter was like, one night, and I'll give you Sunday. And
The
like
worst night.
the worst fucking night. Like this, like I
There
keep
should have been
seeing a
Triple
bunch of people.
H's.
I kept seeing a bunch of people being like, "Oh, I knew night one was too good to be true," and
Yeah,
yeah, I agree. I mean, look at how amazing night one was with
fantastic.
Sammy and Kevin winning the belts, Rhea becoming champion, even fucking things like KSI being in a fucking prime bottle.
Yeah,
It was pure bliss.
the men's showcase
The men's
actually
showcase was actually good.
delivering, delivering.
Yeah, and here you got Brock and Omos. You got the women's showcase that I didn't even pay attention to.
Yeah, you saw it on the live stream. I didn't care.
I was like, I know who's going to win, so why the fuck should I care?
Yep,
Uh, what else do we have on this fucking piece of shit?
we
We
had
we had Gunther, Drew, and Sheamus, a decent
that
match.
was the only highlight of the whole entire night.
No, I actually like the Hell in a Cell with Edge and Finn Balor.
I didn't. There
I
there was
Okay,
there
we'll
was
talk
there
about
was
that
nothing.
later. We'll talk
Yeah,
about that
no.
later. We had Here's how I really fucking think Vince is in this fucking bullshit. Shane McMahon
Yeah,
coming back, tearing his fucking quad, whether it was a work or a shoot, I don't give a fuck. And then Snoop Dogg coming out here. Here on WWE.com, they spelt it as Snop Dog with only
there
one
you go.
G.
There you
That
go.
goes to show how much they give a fuck. And Snoop Dogg fucking wrestling in a squash match with The Miz. And like, I don't fucking get it. So, ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen, this is you read the title, WrestleMania 39 review slash rant, because
yeah,
oh, I'm going to
yeah,
fucking go in on this
yeah.
fucking company.
Um, yeah. I don't even know where to begin. I
Let's
think
begin with the way the show began. Brock Lesnar versus Omos in a match that nobody cared for besides
yeah.
the Homo sapiens that only like it because of the memes.
Yep. He
And
picked him up. He picked him up. I guess that was the highlight.
the
He picked
highlight
him
was
up.
that Omos is suplexable, which means Gable has a fucking shot.
Yep. And
And
Brock Lesnar
F5.
F5 them. Yep.
And Brock won. They fed Omos to Brock Lesnar, which
Yeah.
the right man won in that exchange, but you could have gave that to Bobby. Brock and Bobby, like number 3. You fuck the Elimination Chamber fight that they had. Fight Pitt in WrestleMania, but I guess that wouldn't make sense because of the Hell in a Cell. Okay, just move Brock and Bobby night 1. There you go. You got a fucking structure up top. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, no, I have nothing nice to say about this card except for the triple threat match. In my opinion, I thought this whole entire card was bullshit. I thought this was one of the worst nights of WrestleMania, and like even when it was all said and done, like me and Sam, we were. I mean, I was pretty much screaming at the on the live stream about how pathetic we are going to feel for the rest of this year. You know, I really don't even know where to fucking begin. I'll be honest. The whole car was ass. The whole car with booty cheeks. It was absolute trash. It was the quick match at the quick match, the quick match, the quick match, at the quick match,
We got to the
and
main
then
event at like 10:30.
10:30 we got to Roman and Cody, and I was like, okay, there's a possibility that they could end it at least on a high note with Cody and Roman, and they didn't. They had us believing all the way to the end until Solo came, and I thought Cody was just going to kick out of that fucking pathetic Samoan spike, and I was like, all right, you know what? They got it off. They got Solo. They had the Usos. They had Kevin and Sammy. Great, cool, excellent, but at the same time, it was just like,
Yeah.
uh, Cody couldn't kick out of that fucking Samoan spike. Like, give me a break.
They got to
That
make
was
Solo look strong.
bullshit. He lost. He lost to Cody on the
Yeah, he lost
Monday.
to Cody, like, on Raw, but
Yeah, and he
anyways,
lost his win streak. So
yeah,
yeah, Shane
fucking
McMahon coming out was literally the cake without the ice cream. Uh, letting us know that we're in for a McMahon booking. They gave Bobby a spot where he just came out and showed off his trophy.
that was
They
so
gave
fucking stupid.
Snoop Dogg to tell him to do an elbow drop on the Miz, which he didn't even look like he was even touching the ropes, which he wasn't.
No, he
And
was
then
just,
hits a
like, leaning, he was
shitty
like,
ass,
"Eh."
yeah, a shitty ass drop. We get the women's showcase, which was Ronda and Shayna waited for about 20 minutes in the corner, and uh, we watched her and Shayna come back in the ring to finish off whoever was left in there.
I think
We
that was
saw,
Shotzi, I don't know.
yeah, we saw fucking Brock and Omos, which was a waste. Brock pulled his back out. Congratulations. Uh, we saw Finn and Edge, which had to stop the match midway because Finn opened himself up way too hard from Edge's fucking ladder
Did
shot.
you
Which,
see the picture?
yeah, I saw it, and you know what? Not for nothing. I
So
feel
fucking
bad. I feel
yeah.
bad, but at the same time, it's just like, what did we get? We literally got Edge coming out to a man bat version of the Terminator. We got Finn looking like Barney with a rooster fucking head thing on his top of his head. We had nothing of what we wanted. We had absolutely waste
Let me tell you
entrances.
something. You know, WrestleMania is supposed to be the one thing where it's like, if you miss it, you've missed a shit ton, and if you watch Raw tomorrow, or in this case tonight, everything changes. Night 1, we've had a lot of fucking changes, a lot of big moments. WrestleMania night 2, nothing. Gunther retained, Bianca retained,
Yeah,
Roman
that's
retained.
the other thing that really pissed me off was the fact that Bianca retained. We have
That pissed
had
me
her
off.
we've had her have shitty ass title defenses with no substance since Becky and her at last year's WrestleMania. Then we get Asuka coming back and giving the people exactly what they want and the push that she deserved, just like with Cody, to only end up being short. And then later on in the night, which I know you retweeted it and I saw it too because Sam showed me it, was Asuka saying, I might as well go back to Japan. Yeah, you might as well.
Might as well
You
go
might as
fucking to
well.
Japan.
You might as well go to New
Might as
Japan.
well go to AEW, man.
Yeah, honestly, this is it was bullshit. This night two was absolute garbage. Um, I whatever. I'm just disappointed. I really am. We had such a night one where it was like, okay, maybe Vince isn't really a part of WrestleMania except for the Brock and Omos thing, and I can look over that. I can look over this women's showcase, and I was excited for Edge and Finn, and ever since that cut, they had to slow it down, and then they ended the match early, and I mean, even everyone's reporting on it. Like, there was so many timing issues with these matches throughout all the way into Roman's match that the whole we lost almost like an hour. We almost lost like an hour of time. This should have ended at 12. We had it end at 11:30.
Yeah, I'll bet you like freaking if Finn never got that cut, that Hell in a Cell match would be so fucking long and so brutal. But fucking AEW's women's division is a complete joke. Asuka would elevate that fucking division.
Oscar would elevate it,
She
and the
would
women
elevate it.
The women's division's only a joke because of the way that Tony's been poorly booking things, but that's a totally different other story for a whole different other thing. I don't even want to think
Then
about
again, to
that shit.
Nightcrawler's point, she would be in the fucking Outcasts. But anyways,
Yeah, exactly.
um, well, yeah, I guess we were going to do this match by match, but fuck it. Let's just absolutely demolish this. We already talked about Brock and Omos. It's just Brock getting fed the big boy. Um, Women's showcase. I forgot what I was doing during that match.
Waste.
Literally a waste of time. Like that men's showcase was so good the night before,
Yeah.
and the women's showcase coming on second. Like, did anyone genuinely care besides the Diva stands?
Nope.
Because I
Nope.
don't.
I didn't give a fuck. We knew
Uh,
Shayna and Ronda were winning. And the fact of the matter, like, and this proves a great point. The fact of the matter that Ronda and Shayna got thrown out of the ring 5-10 minutes in the match. They sat on the side of the ring, not in camera view, for over 20 minutes to then eventually come back in to get the win.
yeah.
What were you doing? What were you doing? Were you guys making tea? What were you guys doing over there? What
Speaking
the
of
fuck was
people,
the whole point?
speaking of people who are out of the ring most of the time, I'm sorry to say this, but Gunther in the IC title match.
But that was okay because we had Sheamus and Drew to actually back it up. Honestly, the only exciting match, and I fucking hate to say it, was the IC triple threat match.
Yep.
Roman and Cody was supposed to be the match, the last nail in the coffin for the bloodline. Excuse me. And what we got instead was Vince McMahon pissing all over that idea. He literally just teased us for a good 40 minutes and was like, oh, he's going to win. Oh, but here comes the Usos. Oh, but here comes Kevin and Sammy. Oh, but they're solo to get that victory. He's never had a clean win. Roman
Never.
hasn't had a clean win yet. So it's just like, what was the point of the whole buildup? What was Cody's Royal Rumble win
They
supposed to
played us
mean?
they did us dirty. They built up Cody so fucking much. All those hype packages leading into the Rumble. Cody coming back at the Rumble, winning the Rumble. All of the matches, all of the promos,
It's a
him
waste.
getting the most over member of the roster since fucking Sami Zayn. And I seen a lot of people make this point. They passed on two red hot baby faces in the span of a couple of months. Sammy in Montreal, Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. But at least Sammy got his moment. What the fuck did Cody get? Nothing. And I keep seeing people be like, well, what if they're going to make Roman be get to 1,000 days. Sorry, I had a brain fart right there. Get to 1,000 days, and then Cody's going to beat him at SummerSlam. Why the fuck would I care if he beats him at SummerSlam? I cared about WrestleMania. the best possible moment. Wrestling
The only
trivia.
moment that mattered.
Who was
Only
the
moment that mattered.
yeah, for sure.
Eh,
Who was
eh,
the
eh.
last wrestler to pin Roman Reigns? That was Baron Corbin, TLC 2019. But anyway, like
It was the only match. This match, besides the IC match, we could have gone any way, was the match that mattered the most and would have signified as the best WrestleMania we've had in a very long time, with Triple H in quote unquote control of creative and final decision booking. And after last night, clearly, and again today, when Vince decided to sell the WWE to the UFC, so I hope we're all ready
which is a
for,
good decision, not gonna lie.
I guess so, but now we're gonna get McGregor in there eventually. We're gonna get fucking
John
Poirier.
Jones.
Yeah, we're gonna get John Jones going after fucking Roman, and all of them are gonna fail.
You
We're just
get
gonna have
Habib
rebound.
Nurmagomedov.
Yeah,
Fucking
we'll have Brock Lesnar and Omos in a fucking UFC octagon. Like it's literally just, it's a shit show. It's an absolute shit show. Vince admitting to us that I'm not in such and such in creative. I'm in the creative higher up, which just means he makes the final decisions. And then later on in the day, we hear that Vince is actually not in charge at all of anything. He has no placement in the WWE, but we've heard that before, and this is what we've gotten. And I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And y'all can hate me. I don't even care. Like what we saw last night was absolutely the future of what is to come for the next pay-per-views that are going to matter, like SummerSlam, Money in the Bank, and King and Queen of the Ring. We're going to get absolute bullshit. The 1,000-day mark is at May 27th, which is the King and Queen of the Ring. Who is Roman's opponent? That's my question. He's ran through everybody. Who's Roman's opponent?
There's
Who?
no one
Solo?
left.
Who's Roman's
Jay?
opponent? Yeah. Paul
You know how
Heyman?
many fucking people said, "Oh, well, Jay's going to dethrone him." What the fuck is Jay gonna do as WWE champion? He will lose it in a month back to Roman or to Sammy. Those are the only two outcomes I would see. And let me tell you something. I really hope and pray that Triple H makes a new fucking world championship. We need a new world champion.
Don't hold your breath, and don't hold your breath on the
I'm not holding my breath. I
on
want it.
Sammy and Kevin holding those titles long either, because I
No,
don't see it. I don't see it. They're gonna lose it to like They're gonna lose it to like the Street Profits, and then the Street Profits are gonna lose it to the Usos at like fucking King of the Ring, and then we're just gonna be sitting here going, "What's SummerSlam? SummerSlam's the Usos versus Kevin and Sammy again, and Kevin and Sammy are gonna fucking lose, and it's just gonna be the Usos' brand new reign continuing with Roman. It's gonna be bullshit. It's bullshit, and we are the only person to thank is Vince. Only person to thank is Vince.
as
Triple H
soon
lied to us in the press conference saying that he has nothing to do with anything in creative. Bullshit.
as
Bullshit.
soon as Shane came out, I knew Vince was back. I
Yeah.
I knew
He was
from then
fired.
and there.
He was
He was
fired.
he was fired because Shane booked himself to look good in the 2022 Royal Rumble, and now Vince is like, you know what, son, I fucking forgive you. We'll give you a fucking WrestleMania match. But even then, that was a clusterfuck because he
Yeah.
blows his quad after 2 seconds. And who's
Like
the
father,
one to
like son.
replace Shane McMahon? Fucking Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. What do we do
Even
with Bobby
then,
Lashley? Nothing.
even then, The Miz gets two WrestleMania matches back to back.
Yep. Yep.
Two?
Yep.
You had Bobby come out with his fucking big ass trophy. Hey guys, look what I won.
Yeah, we saw it fucking Friday, buddy. We don't need to see it again.
Yeah, we saw it Friday. He came out for 2 seconds and it's like, okay, is he gonna provide commentary for the IC title match at least? We had fucking Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil was great in commentary, by the way. However, where the fuck was LA Knight? Where the fuck was Bray Wyatt? Where the fuck was Bobby Lashley? Oh, wait, he was at WrestleMania posing with a fucking trophy.
Right. No, I'm done. I'll be honest, I'm not even watching tonight.
You're not even watching tonight.
I'm not. Nah. Nah. They
You
really
want
they
to
hurt
know?
they hurt my feelings. They hurt my feelings as a fan so much for WrestleMania Night 2, as someone that was so excited to see the possibility of the bloodline actually giving up the belts to a brand new set generation of leaders that we could have had run and have better divisions for both the men's tag and for the men's division going forward. We now lost opportunities for Chad, for Braun, for Ricochet. All those are gone. I want everyone to realize that now. They're not fucking happening. Roman is going to continue his fucking reign. He's not even going to be here this week. The Bloodline's here. That's cool. They're gonna come out and bitch and complain about how they lost. Okay, great. Then they're gonna run it back with Kevin and Sammy at
They're gonna get a
Backlash.
fucking rematch, maybe on
Yep.
SmackDown. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
There's the rumor that Cody's there and his partner's gonna be fucking Zack Ryder. For what? For what? What the fuck? Wait, I would if I was Cody, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna do exactly what Roman said. I'm gonna tuck my tail between my legs and go back to the company that I started. At
Where the
least
fuck?
there, I have a better opportunity to doing something.
I
Like,
love Zack Ryder as much as the next guy, but what's Zack gonna do after this fucking
yeah.
tag match?
And don't expect
What would
Jay
he
White to
do?
come and impress us all. Don't expect FTR to come and do brand new things for the men's division tag team. Don't expect Kenny Omega to show up. Don't. Because if they come, they're fucked. They're fucked. They're fucked. Their whole entire legacy and everything that they have built is gone. The WWE will 100% ruin their run and not give them anything to hold sacred to them. They won't be able to be leaders in the locker room. They won't be able to have real runs in the actual men's division, putting over great talent that's already there, that's not getting a push, but will throw them in with all of the men's division in a battle royale with Bronson Reed. Wow, exciting. Like, seriously, like, we got nothing. We got nothing. Like, yeah, great, cool. Edge and Finn. Finn should have got that win. What does that do for Edge? What does that do for Edge? Oh, I beat one of the Judgment Day members. Now I'm gonna dismantle them. You're not Cody. You're not Sammy. You're not Kevin. It's not that important. Get over it. Rhea's over in SmackDown. Do something better. Like, Edge needs to just let it go. Like this.
Edge
I'm
needs to
sorry,
stop
but
this
I'm
fucking
pissed.
Judgment Day feud.
I'm
He's done it
pissed.
for a fucking year. He's gonna retire in August. Give him a fucking other feud. And Sean says, I'm late, but bro, Riddle is back tonight. I don't
Who
give a fuck.
cares? Who
I don't give
cares?
a fuck.
Who
There was
cares?
rumors that he's gonna be the partner, and like I think it was like if Roman's there, it's gonna be Roman and Solo against Cody and a mystery tag partner. As soon as people said Matt Riddle's in Los Angeles, I'm like, he's the fucking tag partner. Because think about it. Before Riddle got suspended, Solo took him out. This is your Raw after WrestleMania return. A guy who did
Five
fucking
stars.
cocaine and got suspended, and now
Yeah,
he's coming
5 stars.
back.
5 stars. Yeah. I bet you him and Vince probably have great things to talk about.
Oh, I'll
Fucking
bet you.
waste. A waste. He made $9.3 billion from that UFC deal, and now he's still gonna sit in creative. He's gonna be bringing back banana heads, an absolute waste of space, like his son. What the fuck was he even doing there? Now he's torn.
He's gonna get
Now he
those
tore his quad.
Octagon girls. He's gonna get those Octagon girls holding up Universal Championship match probably.
Give me a break.
Fucking
Roman's gonna
gross.
have another third belt. He's gonna have the UFC belt. They're gonna do some wild, stupid shit and put him in an octagon match with fucking John Jones, beats John Jones, and now he owns 3 fucking belts, and now he's gonna be the new FTR by himself, solo dolo, while the Bloodline sit there useless. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. I'm absolutely. I have nothing. I have nothing nice to say about this night two. I have nothing nice to say. I don't care what anyone says. He's not there. He is there. He isn't there. He is there. Vince McMahon's there. He pissed and shitted on all of everything Triple H was giving us from night one. He knew it. He knew it. He knew it. He knew it the moment he started stepping back in there. And we all keep forgetting, not even a few days ago, the day of night two, we found out that he becomes an employee of the WWE. Like, no one is everyone blind?
Did
Is
no
everyone
They
dumb?
didn't even tell us his job title.
Well, he told
He's
us
an
today.
employee. What's he
He
doing?
told us today on CNN or NBC or MSNBC or whatever the fuck that, yeah, I'm not in the weeds, but like I make the final decision.
Yeah,
And then
I
he
don't
comes
write it,
then
but
he then
I
he
say
comes
what
out
to do.
then he comes out and he's like, I've had a lot of personal strife in my life, plus professional strife in my life. I've made some very bad decisions over the past 50 years.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had a fucking affair.
yeah. And hush money, scandal
Yeah,
money. That's who's back. Somebody that's been paying off innocent women, now in charge of creative for a company that is now going to start going into shambles. And I tell you this now, if I were all of you, I would start watching AEW a lot more and probably be an AEW fan by the end of the year, because the rate, if night two is any type of prediction for the next big matches and the bigger pay-per-views to come going into Survivor Series, we're fucked. Fucked.
I
Don't
can
expect a change of anything.
I definitely agree with you. Devel has a great point. Thank God he wasn't involved in NXT Stand and Deliver. NXT Stand and Deliver was fucking great, start to finish. I don't watch NXT every week, but I was so fucking happy for all these matches. And a lot of people were like, well, WrestleMania Night 2 had a bunch of unpredictable finishes. Guess what other show had a bunch of unpredictable finishes? Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, really?
I'm, yeah. No, I got nothing nice to say. I'm just floored. I'm floored.
And
I said it on the live stream. I know exactly what's gonna happen, and it sucks. It sucks because everything. What was the point of Cody winning the Royal Rumble then? What was the point?
what was the point of building him up as if
What
he
was the
was
point of
like
Sammy and Kevin winning?
he was prophesized to finish the story? Why did
What
we
was
why do we devote so much time and fucking money for pyro on this guy?
why did we even let Rhea win the championship?
Yeah, she's gonna lose it back to Charlotte in 2 weeks.
I'm
Sammy and
just
Kevin are
waiting.
gonna lose the tag belts to the Usos. We're not going to get a new world championship. We're not going to get a new world champion until probably WrestleMania 40.
And Roman and Paul were saying about how they're talking about going to WrestleMania 40 and trying to figure out plans for that. And as somebody who's been saying that they're going to WrestleMania 40, if that is the case, if and I said it to Sam yesterday, if Roman Reigns by the end of the year doesn't lose those belts, I am not going to WrestleMania 40. I refuse to watch Roman Reigns continue his streak. Bullshit. And I'm not saying he's a bad guy, and I'm not saying it's his fault. It's Vince McMahon's fault. It's nobody else's fault but Vince McMahon.
It's
Because
nobody's
Triple H
fault.
would have kept it. Triple H would have 100% fucking had him lose and given it to Cody, and we would have had a great start to a brand new season for WWE tonight on Raw. We wouldn't be having this depressing ass fucking video. We wouldn't be mad here. None of us would be mad here. We would be like, God damn, back to back nights of absolute classic matches. Yeah, Brock and Omos, whatever. Yeah, maybe the women's showcase didn't live up to standards. Edge and Finn, whether that went the same way or not, good match, definitely exciting. Gunther, Drew, Sheamus, banger. Cody and Roman, though, stole the show. Stole the show. Now it's trash. Whole night, whole card,
Well, the
trash.
thing was the match with Roman and Cody was great.
Yeah,
They tore the house down in ring, and you know, like Cody was kicking fucking ass on his own.
yeah.
And as soon as
I'm
Cody
not gonna defend
didn't
it.
hit that third crossroads, I knew shit was going down. And shit went down. I was like, kick out, you piece of shit. And he fucking didn't. And Triple H has a huge announcement.
Yeah,
What is it?
I don't care.
Is it going to be, hey, we like it, remember when Tony Khan had the huge announcement, but we already knew that he bought Ring of Honor? This is what it's
Yeah,
going to be. It's
I
a
can't
huge
wait for that.
announcement. Hey, we merged with the UFC. We know, we have Twitter, you
Yeah.
know?
What? Yeah, it's like Tony Khan's announcement this Wednesday on Dynamite when I'm there. I wonder what it is. If it's not, I'm getting rid of the reality show. I don't give a flying fuck. Like I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Well, no, they'll
I
probably announce the main event to like Forbidden Door or something. I wouldn't be
fine.
surprised.
That's okay. That's a better announcement than what Triple H is going to give us tonight. Like unless he's saying, "Oh, it's Randy Orton's back. Cool, great, I guess. I
Congrats.
mean,
You could have
yeah,
done that like after the match. Could have done that at Mania. Could have
could have
gave us
took the
something. Nick
could have took the
Khan was
Bobby
like,
spot.
Nick Khan was like, expect a lot of surprises at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
and
I'm surprised for all the wrong
yeah,
fucking
and
reasons.
also expect now starting to pay for the fucking pay-per-views going forward.
Oh yeah, you don't get the WWE network. You got to pay like $80 for a fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah,
Like the UFC fans do, and I feel so fucking bad. Like, hey, here's UFC Fight Pass. You can watch every fight from like 2000 fucking 5. But guess what? You want to watch like uh Charles Oliveira versus fucking Justin Gaethje, like that one pay-per-view I was going to. You got to pay fucking $60. Like,
yep,
really? I fucking
yep,
paid for the service. The fuck you mean?
yep. Yep. Expect to pay for pay per views now. Expect to see no changes in the WWE. Expect changes from what happened night one to slowly change back to the way they were, or give it to somebody else that's not ready and watch them absolutely flop on a title opportunity run, which sucks because a lot of these other women, as well as these other men, deserve these title runs a lot better, especially like LA Knight, Bobby Lashley. The list goes on. Chad Gable deserves a push. That might not happen now. I'll be honest, it ain't gonna fucking happen. LA Knights push. I'll be shocked if they do it. I'm not really gonna hold my breath on it. Like I said, I'm probably not even watching tonight. I really am not. There's no
No?
point. Nah, and there's no point. There's nothing about the Raw after Mania tonight that is going to make me go, wow, it made up for night two of WrestleMania. There's nothing. There's nothing. They can't even bring back Eddie Guerrero from the dead to
The
fucking
only
make me
thing
excited.
the only thing for me that will make up for it is if we have a tournament to crown a new champion and they unify the fucking WWE and Universal belts and they give us a new world champion for Raw. And here we go. We know Roman's going to be fucking gone for a bit. Here's a fucking world title that you can fucking mean something. But then they'll make Cody win and that will make him look like a bitch here last night and it wouldn't even fucking matter.
It,
So you know what? It's still bad.
It's like the Luger situation all over again. They hyped this man up for so long and built him up so good, and then it comes down to the whole thing, and they never pull the trigger. And now Lex Luger looked like an idiot the next night, and now Cody's going to look like an absolute idiot, which sucks because all of us as fans of Cody Rhodes is now going to be like, you made the biggest mistake of your life by coming back to the WWE, which a lot of people said prior to him coming back to the WWE when it was rumored that he was going to be. And everyone was like, what is he going to do on AEW? And it's like, yeah, maybe at that moment in time, he wasn't going to be doing anything in AEW, but he's probably better off in AEW than coming to WWE if this is what they had for him.
Yeah.
Because if they told him, but I don't know, I wasn't there. Clearly, this is just me hypothetically talking out loud and saying, if let's say it was him and Vince and Triple H all together going, you're going to win the title, but it's and it might even be at WrestleMania and Cody getting all excited and all this stuff, and then it comes down to WrestleMania and it's like, yeah, we changed our mind. It's going to be maybe at King of the Ring, or it's going to be a Backlash at a pay per view that really isn't going to make a big difference. Great, cool, and then it throws out the whole story of Jay and Roman because now, I mean, honestly, what's going to happen tonight? What Roman comes out and says, "You guys disappointed me. How could you guys lose the belts? And I'm the only one to retain." And maybe Jay goes, "We only retained because us three were there to help you." Like, and then maybe start building that story of him and Jay.
They
Okay,
didn't need the
cool.
fucking belts for that though.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't
They
need
could
the
have.
you didn't need
Yeah,
the fucking belts for that.
they
And
could have
that's what
just done it
pisses me
without it.
off the most. It was
Yeah,
better without it. Make it a family issue,
yeah.
not for a belt to fight for. That
Look
was
what
the
they did with
thing.
Dominic and Ray. There's
Ray and
no
Dominic
belts.
did great. Oh, it wasn't like Ray was the fucking United States champion and Dom's like, I want that.
Yep,
Like, no. Make it a fucking family issue. And especially with how well the bloodline was being booked, it would have been leagues better than how Ray and Dominic's feud was.
yep,
Leagues fucking better, especially when you had Jimmy, Solo, and Paul involved. Nope. Nope. With Vince, it'll be the exact same as it was in 2020. Hey, I want your belt, so I hate you. Okay.
no. It's sad. It's sad. It's really sad because I had high hopes. I have really high hopes, and Sam said it best throughout the whole live stream. Expectations is the key word for tonight. And if you set them low, you don't get disappointed. And I should have set them low. I mean, I felt like if you watch the live stream back, which I did, you clearly just see us defeated after match getting more defeated after match getting more defeated, and just evidently just all the way to the end, just getting defeated and just watching it like, wow, I can't believe this is what we're watching. Like, it's so sad. It's so sad, and yeah, I got nothing nice to say. Hell, Gunther and the IC match could have been the fucking pre-show. Could have started the fucking show off. Cool. That would have been a better night off than fucking Brock and Omos. I mean, yeah, great. Brock picked him up. Just shows that he's a fucking beast. We knew that already.
We knew
Like,
that. You could have gave us
yeah,
Bobby. Could have gave us Bobby. Speaking
could
of,
have gave us Bobby.
no fucking hurt business.
No hurt
Really?
business. Not even talks about it. No, nothing
And
about
Hunter
it.
was building that up. Was
Yep.
building a fucking hurt business reunion.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. Yeah. No, I got nothing nice to say about this. And then with them now buying the UFC, now buying the WWE, is just appalling. And
Biggest pop from night
the
2 was Shane McMahon's ACL.
facts, like father, like son. So
Yeah,
it runs.
that's
It
stupid,
runs in
though.
the family. Yeah.
Your WrestleMania is that shit that the biggest pop of your night was not, "Whoa!" It's
Yep.
fucking Shane McMahon's ACL.
With all the work that we did and with all the work that we had given to us for all of these weeks, absolutely um
Yeah.
appalling.
Well,
Appalling.
here's a positive for you. You guys made history with your fucking streams. That's a
Yeah, but
plus.
yeah, and that's great, and I'm so happy that we did. But like, it's just like and I don't even want to sound negative about that because it's such a great moment. I can't believe we had over 3,300 views for night two, and 26 for the watch along for the ROH thing, and then of course like 1,600 for night one. And thank you guys, of course, so much, and for that. And I want to just say how grateful I am for that and having the opportunity and being there. Sam and I 100% loved doing that. We're going to continue going forward doing that, just me and him. Um, you know, I'm very happy that we surpassed a lot of the other expectations in the sense of viewership from the
Mhm.
previous watch alongs, and we're going to continue to do them as well. So I can't wait to do that. But yeah, again, I there's no point in watching Raw tonight. There's no point. I'm not even watching
Yeah.
SmackDown. I'm just that disappointed. Like, as a fan, like, I'm just that disappointed. Like, it's just crazy to me. Like, we were given probably one of the best buildups of 2023 for the changing of the titles, and to get shitted upon
Yeah.
so aggressively by Vince is just ridiculous. And not for nothing, he looks ridiculous. I don't know if everybody's
He looks
seen the
like shit with
pictures.
that
He
fucking
looks like
mustache.
garbage. He literally looks like the Adams family father.
He
He
looks like he
does.
ate his shit and it's smeared on his lip.
Yeah, man. Like, he
Like,
looks terrible. The whole idea of him selling it to the UFC and then collecting $9.3 billion for him to stay at the top of creative, because of course they can't create another type of creative without making it sound like Triple H doesn't have an actual job anymore. Uh, is him being, oh, I'm not in the weeds. I'm, on the higher level of creative. He admitted it. Like, he admitted it on live television. It wasn't on like an interview that could have been like, fucked around with. It was on live television. He came out and he said it. He said it. He admitted to his scandals. He admitted to all the abuse that he did. He admitted to being creative. He admitted to being a part of the WWE. All of it. Like, how much more information do we need?
Yeah,
How
now
many
all
more
these
times?
lawsuits are going to be fucking calling.
Yeah.
FBI, open
And
up.
you know what? I if I was the UFC, if I was Dana White, I would never have bought. I would never have bought.
I would have
He
pulled out. I would have been like, okay, we'll buy your fucking piece of shit company. You go.
Yeah, that would be the only way. And the guy was like, he was like, I would have suplexed him if he didn't stay. No, I would have super kicked him the fuck out the front door.
If he did
Like,
stay.
yeah, like if he was like the only way I'm selling my company is if I stay in head of creative.
Okay,
No,
congrats. Then keep your fucking company.
yeah,
Like,
no
Jesus
thanks,
Christ.
no thanks. I don't want it. Like, no,
And you
like,
wanna know what's so stupid are these fucking Vince stands. Where pro wrestling wouldn't be the way it is today without Vince McMahon.
it would be better.
It would be way better.
It'd be better. And Vince and Triple H just proved it.
CM Punk
Triple H
was
just
right.
proved it. Yeah,
CM Punk was right in
that
that fucking
that's the sad
pipe
part
bomb.
is, yeah, Vince McMahon, CM Punk's right. And what's crazy is like me and the high side of the ropes guys were talking about how he's been being a big bitch, fragile Phil, as Nick calls him and everything. And and it is true, he is a very fragile man. He's very sensitive. But at this stage of the game, what he said with WWE was right, and we're watching it just decline. Like, we all have to realize something. Our demographic of 18 to 25, from 28 to 39, and so on and so forth, have been watching since the Attitude Era, the 80s to the 90s, to the Ruthless Aggression, all the way up to the 2010s and current. We watched all of the great eras come and pass. We watched them all try to modernize themselves to fit better to the public eye, pretty much in a Disney type of format, and kind of be more and more to the kids with John Cena's Fruity Pebble gimmick of changing colored shirts every week. And like, we've seen the ups and the downs of the WWE, and as of lately, as Triple H has been in charge since Vincent had to quote unquote retire. I'm 77. It's time. I'm done. Okay, great. Have Stephanie and have Triple H run, and they put on great Raws. They put on really good SmackDowns, and hell, they started putting on really good pay-per-views, running into the actual thing, and then all of a sudden, Vince started making his way back. Stephanie didn't want him, so she was fired.
Merchandise will
Then,
get more expensive. Yeah, get ready for like
yep,
fucking
yep. Stephanie made her way. Vince made his way back in. Stephanie was fired because she didn't like the fact that he was in there with everything going on. So she said, "Fine, you can leave." Fired her. Now it's him and Vince, and he's been sitting in Gorilla talking to Vince, talking to Triple H, going, "What do you think you're going to do with these guys?" "Well, I think you should do this instead." And Triple H trying to beg and plead with him to stop trying to get in his head, get in his ear, and trying to make things better. Nope.
yeah, Vince would have fired his
It's
ass if Triple H said no.
yeah,
Now that
and
he's the
and
fucking chairman of the board. Now he has the authority again.
yep, yeah, and he's an employee. He's an employee to his own company, and yeah, and this is what we get. This
Literally,
is what we get.
literally. I'm gonna be honest with all of you motherfuckers over here. If I was not a content creator with the fan base that I have now and the support that I have now, I wouldn't be watching. I'm only watching Raw tonight for fucking content. Literally.
I know. I have to watch it too.
I have to
I
watch it
don't want to.
because I want to make a review to I don't have to make a review tomorrow. I want to make a review tomorrow.
Yeah, we will be doing a review
We
tomorrow.
will be doing a review
I
tomorrow.
don't want to watch it either. I know I keep saying I'm not going to watch it, but I'm Willie. I'm in the same boat as you. I have
Like
to
we're
watch
content
it.
creators. Like
I
we don't
have
have
to
to, but
watch it,
we want to
and
and
I
we have
have
to.
to
It's like
watch
this
3 hours
thing.
of it. I had to watch 3 hours of just getting slapped around by Vince's nuts. Literally, like, just brutally gangbanged for 3 hours from Vince
Yeah.
and Nick Khan. And Triple H coming out going, "Oh, don't hate me," like a fucking martyr. You lied to us. You lied to
You
us
wanna know
in the
what
press
was so
conference,
stupid
man.
about that press conference? What was about the Cody finish? "Well, you see, most stories, they don't end.
Yeah.
WrestleMania was the middle, and, it will be the start of a new
Stop.
chapter tonight on Raw." And it's like, "Fuck
Tonight. Give me a
you."
break, Triple H. You know how bad Vince McMahon yelled at you to say that shit. Give me a fucking break. And I know, I get it. He's in a bad position because at one position, he's trying to make his father in law happy and he has his job literally on the line every single week. And
Pretty
on the
much.
other hand, and he said it on, and this booking shit is hard. I have to make very tough decisions and when he did the 30th anniversary, and on the other hand he has to make us happy, and sometimes he's making us happy by doing, excuse me, certain things and stuff like that, but then the other time he has to go Vince's way and make it shitty again. And it's just like he doesn't. I don't think he really wants to do that. I think what he has given us, these pay-per-views that he has been in control of,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the shows that he has been in control of, they've been good. We've never said a bad thing about it. There's been
No.
no negative comment about it. There wasn't been like, how dare Triple H follow the same Vince McMahon. No, it was, damn Triple H, this was a great Monday Night Raw. Damn Triple H, this was a great SmackDown. Look what we're doing for the men's division. Look what we're doing for the women's division. Tag team is finally starting to heat up a little bit. But then again, the following week, then it's back down again because Vince McMahon's in charge. So we got to see the bullshit. We got to watch the bullshit. We got to see the Shayna and fucking Ronda night nonsense. We got to watch Shotzi get placed with Natalia. I don't know where the fuck they came up with that tag team, but okay.
Two women that have nothing to do. And you
Nothing
know
to
what
do
I
with one
heard?
another.
You know what I heard? I saw a report that Tegan Knox is gonna be the first fucking challenger for Rhea Ripley. I don't give a fuck. Do I care about Tegan Knox? No, because she's booked like a bitch.
The only person that should be booked for Rhea's first match is
Liv
Liv
Morgan.
Morgan. It's the
Yep.
only one. You're gonna give it to Tegan Knox, and then next week's competitor
Tegan
is
Knox.
Chelsea Green,
Yeah, it will probably be
and then
Sonya
after that will
Deville
be
or
Piper Niven.
after that will be Raquel Rodriguez. That will be the
Then
person that will
we'll get
drop.
Mia Yim back for another night. Maybe we'll get Candice LeRae and her kid 2-on-1 handicap for
Back.
the women's title.
We'll get Santina Morella back.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll,
yeah.
we'll,
Bring Santina back because Santino's over in TNA.
Will Ferris. Will Ferris. Zelina Vega would be a better job her first title defense. B-Fab would be a better fucking
Yeah,
title
I was
defense
literally gonna
than
say
Tegan
that same
Knox.
thing. B-Fab would be a great fucking
Valhalla would be
squash.
better.
Yeah, seriously, she can't even fucking wrestle anymore.
Nope.
I'm appalled. Yeah, get the ring girl who announces the matches. Get the lady that sang the fucking Star Spangled Banner. Get Linda McMahon for Christ's sake. You want to throw in some stupid ass fucking matches? Get Linda McMahon. Bring back Stephanie. Have Stephanie and Rhea
Bring
go
back
at it.
Snooki. Get
Yeah,
Snooki in there.
seriously. Yeah, like I'm done. I'm done. This is so uh bullshit.
Oh
This
yeah, that's
is
right.
so bullshit.
We'll get LWO versus Judgment Day. They'll probably do Zelina Vega versus Rhea Ripley on a SmackDown for the SmackDown Women's title. Like, fuck off.
It's pathetic.
Like, Jesus.
Pathetic.
Like,
It's pathetic.
you said it earlier. This was supposed to be match by match, one by one. Oh, this match was great. Let's move on. Oh, this match was great. Let's move on. Oh, women's showcase. Shit. Okay. Oh, this match was great. Oh, this match was great. Oh, this match was fucking great, and the 900-day reign is over. And you know what? I know a lot of people are probably going to tune into this video, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay, and be like, "Oh, they're only mad because Cody lost." No,
That's not
start
the
to
problem.
that
That's
wasn't the
not the
only problem.
problem. The
It
whole
was
problem
start
is
to
what is
finish.
is what this WrestleMania meant. It's what this WrestleMania meant. It has nothing to do. Yeah, Cody lost. I'm upset about it. Is what it is. Yeah, I'm happy Rhea won. Yeah, I'm happy Kevin and Sam and Sammy won. Great, cool. I'm mad that Oscar lost. Yeah, okay, but it's what it meant. It is what it meant. These matches, these big title matches, these title defenses mattered more than anything else for the WWE. This is WrestleMania. This isn't Backlash. This isn't SummerSlam. I wouldn't be this bent out of shape if it was SummerSlam. I wouldn't be this bent out of shape if it was fucking Survivor Series. I'm not going to be bent out of shape over fucking King and Queen of the Ring because it's going to be a waste. They're not going to give anybody an actual run in Money in the Bank. Like it's clear. It's clear. It's clear as day. It's as clear as day. Like these matches that absolutely have now been tarnished and have been fucked over is 100% ruining the rest of the bookings and TV shows to come going into Survivor Series and SummerSlam later on this year. Do not expect anything great from Backlash. Don't. If we get rematches, that's what I'm expecting. Is rematches. I'm expecting literally rematches. That's it. There is nothing. LWO and Judgment Day is probably going to be the highlight of the actual night. Honestly, that is probably going to be the only match that's going to be the highlight of Backlash. We're going to get Bad Bunny in a match because not only
Yeah,
can he sing and dance, but he has to be a part of it, and it's
we'll
going to
get
be against
Bad
the Miz.
Bunny. Probably get
Yeah.
Bad Bunny versus fucking Dominic after what happened at WrestleMania.
Oh God,
Watch.
waste. Please
Fucking,
no.
we're gonna get maybe Santos and Ray versus Finn and Damien. We'll probably get, if Matt Riddle comes back tonight, we'll probably get Roman versus Riddle if Roman's facing anybody. And Cody versus Solo maybe.
If Roman has another
Fucking
United
stupid.
Universal match at Backlash and retains, I'm done. I'm
Well,
done.
it will be obvious he's gonna retain at Backlash.
But the fact of the
May
matter that we're even having him wrestle 4 weeks later after facing Cody with everything that that built to it, to then rematch Matt Riddle because he's run through the whole entire men's division, not just once, but at least 3 to 4 times, and that's the best we could come up with is Matt Riddle.
yeah,
Done. Done.
the one person that is left is Seth Rollins, because that's the only person he's faced that he's lost to. And you want to know the only person besides Seth? Dwayne. I can see them pulling a WrestleMania 28 and be like a year in advance. Hey, Dwayne, there you go, WrestleMania 40. That's why we were waiting. I could definitely see that. And then
I'll be
everyone's going to
honest,
be
I'm probably not
pissed
going.
because then you'll have Roman reign for another fucking year. And it's like, I don't like, yeah, this isn't on Roman Reigns. It's the fact that Cody's moment got wasted over a fucking statistic. 1,000 days. Does that matter?
And the reason why Cody lost is because, and I, Sam and I were talking about it today, was that Cody Rhodes was or is the type of person that jumped ship, not from the just WWE, but from AEW back to the WWE. And people don't believe that he could be the face of the company going in for the sale for the WWE. Roman being around, holding the belts for 3 years, is a better face and a better way to sell this company to the bigger and better buyer. And I
Who
get
gives a
that to an
fuck?
extent, but if you're going to buy it, if you're going to sell it to the UFC, and what we're going to get is continuation of part timers coming in like a Ronda or like a fucking celebrity and having them have a better opportunity, better push, and a bigger chance of winning a title than someone like a Chad Gable or a fucking Ricochet or hell, a Bray Wyatt, a Bobby Lashley, a fucking Drew McIntyre, anybody that actually that's been there 365. If you're not going to say that none of the other men and women that have been there and been doing their job without any type of talk is not a better choice, it's Roman Reigns, then you guys had y'all have to be absolutely banana head. You have to be a banana head to really think that way. You really
Yeah.
do, because Just because Cody came and left and then came back again, I can understand that to an extent for business wise. Maybe, Cody might feel after a certain point that he's not getting treated fairly and might jump ship again and maybe go back to like New Japan or Ring of Honor and work his way back to AEW to where he's created, or probably just jump right back to AEW because it is what he's created with everyone else that is there. And that's that. And that I can understand that being a worry for the WWE in the sense of buying the company and trying to keep that longevity that so desperately Vince McMahon is trying to keep. But if you're going to say that it's better off having Roman as the champ so that way the deal actually goes through and it can be bought, and then eventually we'll get to Roman getting dismantled at a Backlash and or SummerSlam, which he needs to be he should have been dismantled last night, is ridiculous because now not only have you let down thousands, if not millions, of fans who have been literally begging at the front door of Titan Tower for Cody Rhodes, and then literally squandering that opportunity last night. I don't feel like there's any coming back from this for fans like us. Honestly, there's nothing for them.
SummerSlam wouldn't be worth it.
SummerSlam wouldn't be worth it. And I know now that May 27th is Roman's 1,000th day, which is the King and Queen of the Ring.
They're
So,
not gonna
like,
have them lose on a fucking
but
Queen and King.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
And if they
oh no,
do,
it's Saudi
that would
Arabia.
be
It's possible.
dumb. That would be dumb, 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 dumb. Give it to LA Knight then. If you want to throw it away and give it to somebody else, and I'm not saying LA Knight doesn't deserve it, but if you're just going to throw the titles away at the 1,000-day mark and not give us an actual story that's halfway as good as the Cody and Roman story that you have given us since January, throw them away. Give them to somebody else.
Yeah.
Literally hang both belts, let a ladder match go on, and whoever picks them up can be supreme. Honestly, because that to me, then you are just disgracing the actual the actual significance of these belts and what they can actually hold for the next generation of superstars to come. And if you're willing to squander that opportunity at a King of the Ring pay-per-view at Saudi Arabia and not give it to us on American soil at a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam, then you have to be dumber than a bag of rocks. You really have to be. You really have to be. Because what's the point? You're going to give us nothing now. If Riddle comes back tonight for a what? Usos and Cody and Riddle? Wow. Exciting. Ravishing. I'm so excited to watch Monday Night Raw tonight. I'm not. I don't give a flying fuck. Like, literally, they could literally bring back Eddie Guerrero right now. May he rest in peace, and have him go for the fucking title, and I still wouldn't have given a fuck. Honestly, I really
They
wouldn't.
could have given Rey Mysterio a shot at the fucking belt,
Yeah,
and I wouldn't give a
they could
shit.
have brought back Jeff Hardy after the DWI and gave him the fucking belts. Okay,
Yeah.
if you want to really throw it away and give us something
The
to
bidding
at
war of
least,
2024 could have came early, and
bro,
he
and
could have
that's
won
the
the
other
fucking
big
title, and
thing.
that wouldn't be good enough.
The next big thing that we all have to worry about is people like MJF or Kenny or Jay White or FTR, because this Wednesday for FTR is the literally the titles versus careers for the FTR, and if they lose, they're out of AEW, and if they go to WWE, uh,
Uzi hot all over again.
trash,
Fucking
trash. They're gonna get buried. There's nothing because there's no substance. That's the problem. There's no substance for them to lean on. If like they were doing great with the Street Profits, like they were at one point, and Alpha Academy and the Viking Raiders, and the Odd Couple, and Randy and Riddle was still around. Okay, now we have something to work with FTR. They can bounce off of these tag teams. We could have really interesting matches with these tag teams. Bring back DIY. Bring out the other guys that just literally decided to quit today. I don't know their names. I can't remember, but I
grizzled
believe they're
young
from.
veterans. Like, they were from the Schism stable. I wonder
They
why they
axed.
fucking left.
Yeah.
I
because they were
wonder
probably
why
going to
they
get
wanted to
pushed.
go.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
were probably going to get pushed to the main card, and then they realized what was happening. They were like, "Fuck this!" But and there you go. There's my point again. If you're going to have people from NXT who's worried about not begging, don't put me in the main event, don't put me in the main card, don't put me in the main card because I'm just going to get buried, then you have a problem.
Yeah,
You have a problem.
if you got people that want to be fired instead of going to the main roster, you got a fucking problem. Yeah, that was what I was talking about, Sean. Sean Ross Sapp just confirmed that Tegan Knox. Oh, it's not Rhea's first opponent. Well, thank fuck.
It's the
But
only
who
good
else is
news
it
of the
gonna be?
day.
Who else is it gonna be?
It's
Shotzi?
Candice LeRae and her baby,
But
or
I'll
or
say this.
or or Piper Niven.
I'll say this to end the review. This was a fucking joke. And I said
The
it to
whole thing
start
was a
the
joke.
review. Literally. This was how WrestleMania went. This is night 1. Oh, look at that. It went up, going up, going up. The peak, Kevin and Sami Zayn. Then we got to night 2. Oh, Roman and Cody, the bottom. Like, you got to be like, I said this on Twitter too. Vince clearly booked night 2, and if you think otherwise, you're lying to yourself.
You're brain dead.
Like, fucking,
You're brain dead.
and
There ain't no way.
it's going to be the exact same position as what it was last year, where the ratings are at an all-time fucking low,
Yep.
and they're gonna need to kick Vince out. But now they can't. Why? Because he's in the fucking highest form of the authority, and now that the UFC is there too, hey man,
Yep.
my fucking company now. We're gonna need another fucking huge scandal to get this asshole out, or we're gonna need him to fucking die. It's stupid. So I'm gonna end the review like this. Night 1, one of the best WrestleManias I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
Night 2, the worst WrestleMania I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna end the review like this. Literally, if I wasn't a content creator and I was a fan, this would be it. This is what we get. Us fucking fans.
Yeah.
And
We
this is
literally
what we
have
get.
58 minutes for more disappointment.
Yeah. Like, chat, is anyone looking forward to Raw right now?
I'm
Knowing
not.
what we know, is
I'm
any
not.
one of you, whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay, whether you made it this far, which I thank you, or anyone looking forward? And if
Nope.
you say it now or forever hold your fucking peace. And if you say yes, then
Good for
holy
you.
Christ, good for you.
God,
Yes.
God bless you. You could really, you could take one on the
Oh,
chin.
people are. People are.
Uh,
There's hope left in the world, but it's not
yeah,
in me, it's in them. And I
yeah, it's in
appreciate, like,
y'all.
good for you, but I wish I was with you, and I
Yeah,
would have
no
been
way.
if night 2 was any better, but yeah, literally. So, I'll be like a walking zombie tomorrow night for
Yeah,
our
same.
Monday Night Raw review. Tune in because I really hope Raw is better than what we fucking got tonight, but honestly, I'm not holding my breath.
I'm not holding my breath either.
So, yeah, I'm expecting Orton or White. I'm not expecting White. And honestly, I'm expecting Riddle more than fucking Orton. It's stupid. But anyways, guys, this is gonna have to conclude our WrestleMania Night 2 review / rant. If you're new, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, turn post notifications on. Subscribe to Pro Wrestle News, subscribe to Last Week in Wrestling. Shout out to Cheap Pop. Shout out to High Side of the Ropes. Shout out to the One Shot Killers. And that's it for me.
Yeah, that's it for me.
You got anything to add? No, you don't?
I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing but a disappointment and heartbreak to look
Me
forward
too.
to in literally 57 minutes.
Ugh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have 57 minutes of happiness left.
I'm literally
So
gonna take a nap before this
yeah. So
to prepare myself for disappointment.
ladies and gentlemen, this has been it from us. Thank you for tuning in. And again, share the videos around and be good people. And this has been it. This has been Willie Does Wrestling. That's been Dylan from Last Week in Wrestling. Be good people and peace.
Peace.